you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh.
I was afraid.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity.
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven.
Your flying sword?
Yes, it is.
Nope.
That won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have
Hold on a sec, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking.
So
What did you just say?
if you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you...
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is...
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as...
You too.
Hey! Who's...
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and crafts.
Such grandiose names.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. I'll find another chance to talk with you all.
That's so kind of you.
Please forgive me for coming and...
You needn't apologize.
All right, Yunli.
Yeah.
Yanqing, see if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive.
I'm on it. This is the report Qingzu just... Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind... Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also, it's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward. Well, let's not worry about that.
It is the Lawfu's honor to have you in attendance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the...
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior... However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the she has come specifically. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's claws strike...
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the Starskiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing, are you?
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead.
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went...
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuin? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my... No need to bother. The Juming on... by the way, I don't know if it's just me, but...
Reserved?
Maybe I'm just overthinking.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Juming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So...
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this
What's so unusual about it?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have two Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable.
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
Dan Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy once the spark of suspicion is kindled?
What was I thinking? Seriously. Here I was looking forward...
Aw, I was so excited. I thought, by the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived. And rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu?
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally... The General is under tremendous pressure right now. But I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adult... did I say...
Miss March is right. Still, I'll do my best to follow his...
He looks like he has a lot on his...
this...
no worries. We're pretty Yeah, exactly.
Well, since you're...
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this...
But I am trying... That toxic voice sounds familiar.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your straight-up snatching IPC cargo.
Just as I've said it many times,
I'm hearing you keep detaining my cargo. Don't think you can staying on the Xian.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral
They're in trouble?
Looks like you've met this I was sent here to deal with the IPC protesters.
As you know, this IPC transport ship was... And this is Mr. Scott, the
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off...
Like I wanted to come back.
What do you mean by snatched?
Then why did you bring the cargo?
listen here.
Even if there are dangerous...
But you'll have...
I understand.
In most cases, we...
Biological tissue?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are...
Oh, really? Fine.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn. I heard how you helped our...
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations, too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Hey everyone! Meet my old friend Scott. He's very talented, especially—
Stop it!
You're amazing! Can you teach me? Which—
Just forget it. Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong—
Don't underestimate Cienjo technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo.
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just— But I'm different. I'm an IPC member. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligent—
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia.
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him. All right, that's enough. I thought you were We've signed a confident— Listen up, kid.
If that's the case.
Oh, really?
Since you put—
not—
I thought you were
Stop him, guys! For the Everlord!
Fighting is meaningless.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock! My turn.
The truth of life and death, with this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Go away! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
It's too late to repent.
This song's just for keep up. My tempo!
Let's make it quick.
You have the worst lusty right there while I give you a present!
Get up, all of you! Why is the IPC even paying you?
Just be grateful that that little brat showed you mercy. How do you IPC cronies have the audacity to fight Cloud Knights? You
Another one?
I may be a bit late, but the good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the law.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Cienjo Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only our ship will leave in a...
Leave whenever you want. But I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous case. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure...
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding...
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness the...
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for. Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that...
But you're still as annoying as ever.
This lady is... Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC!
Turn it off! How unexpected. That was a surprise.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary is but a vision.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo!
Let's go.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Rules are made to be broken.
You don't think you're welcome! This song, turn up the volume. This is our batter up.
Abnormal.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This song, turn up the volume.
Let's make it
batter up. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all! Pretty good crafty buff. My tempo! Turn up the volume!
Shutting down.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days?
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the...
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Committee.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue...
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation. I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't...
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that... I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. Can't argue with that. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It wasn't a big deal. It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for...
I'd be happy to...
And you three are coming too, right?
I'm here to pay my respects.
All these years. And the view at the Alchemy Commission, the tides come and go. But the ancient sea remains the same.
You're a Lofu native, Miss?
Listening to the sound of waves, it's kind of sad, isn't it?
The view here would be even better without the Emperor.
Oh, really? I think that...
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou...
Well, once in my humble... The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. This... My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand...
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Lofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha...
I may not know about politics.
I see. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong, just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the loft. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None of...
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Alas, why is your face? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to...
You! You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's...
Why do I keep bumping into you?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yu.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects... Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took...
You really expect me to believe that nonsense?
Just look, you know the Cloud Knight saying. A Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because...
But which general should I...
Between me... It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not...
Well, since you...
I didn't mean it in that way. I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations.
Clearing out some abominations?
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows...
It's so heartwarming to see... Ever since the disciples of... If you want a contest, I'll be the referee.
Lingsha.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete...
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both... Looks like... Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure...
Can we stop?
Time for some sword play! Strike with heart!
The time's now.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
Let's make it quick.
Take this! My turn. moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Let's go.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
What's this?
Strike with heart!
Clouds, clean the path!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Rules are made to be broken.
I told ya I could fight.
Time for some sword play!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This is our chance. Batter up!
So, how many of my moves can you block?
Blade in flight! Descend with might!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Just a scratch. It'll take more than that.
Rules are made to be broken.
You're out! Time for some sword play! Strike with heart!
Clemency? Never.
A one-time enemy. Practice is over. Swords descend!
Let's make it quick.
Batter up!
See? I won. Your technique was...
All you did was chop down a few monsters.
Oh. Well, then I'll get...
If you're trying to pick a fight...
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a...
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your
Grudges? No, not at all. You leave...
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with...
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao?
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown.
Vanquishing General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal...
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the...
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get... Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor.
But... I know you're going to say but.
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant. So at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to...
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial...
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you.
Well, life and death, Zhao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead. And as long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't... You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy...
Enjoy some tasty food.
Jeez.
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword...
Mine.
Yeah. You think so too, right? Can't you put a little more enthusiasm?
Thanks for the kind words. I've had my fair share.
Don't underestimate yourself.
I see.
I bet it's about how to deal.
I really don't want to.
Topaz. The IPC's but I have a certain instinct. She's my opponent.
Luca, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Next in the ring, in the blue corner, in the red corner.
Who would have thought?
I'm really looking forward to it.
Long time no see. I hear you're Team Bellabog's coach. The Astral Express helped me.
The Bellabogians have all waited.
If we relied...
The people of...
I apologize.
You...
We may not call upon the engineers tonight, but that doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Take this!
Let the enemy strike first, and then take them by surprise.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was from the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls?
Those who can knock down Luca, I'll be sure to give you an excellent score on your performance.
Let's roll, people, for our performance evaluation.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Dusk's reigns, it too shall fall.
Let's go.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Let's add more seasoning.
Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Legendary. Coming in hot. In there, Luca.
Rules are made to be broken.
strike! Can you let me have some fun this time?
Let's make it quick.
Better to make no move than wait.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's ring, it too shall fall.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Rules are made to be broken.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's ring, it too shall fall.
Needs a little more heat.
Half the work is already from the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Your subordinate horses is old enough to whittle down.
Not like I have a choice. If you want something done properly...
Madam Colia?
Huh? What did you just call me?
It appears Luca is dazed all of a sudden.
No! It's nothing. Come at me! No. My hallucinations are getting worse.
Looks like it's time to get serious. You are doomed to fail!
Time for a buzz.
Let's go.
Again. Back.
The eternal freeze will bury you. Judgment of eternal winter!
I weep for the departed. Dusk's ring, it too shall fall.
You are doomed to fail!
Back.
Rules are made to be broken.
Batter up!
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate, persistent, fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion?
Huh. More enemies. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Needs a little more heat.
Witness the avalanche! Sinners, ready
Ready yourself for the judgment of eternal winter!
I'm honored by your presence, since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
Another journey begins. I weep for the departed.
Everyone is screaming for Luca!
Dust rain. The two shall fall. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign. The two shall fall.
I'm honored by your presence, since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
Rules are made to be broken.
This combat needs At this speed, too slow. You took the bait just like that.
Let's make it quick.
Take this!
Let's add more seasoning.
Did you come from the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls?
We're not done yet.
You fight well, Mr. Luca. But it's time to end this game of playing house.
Their offense. They are probably trying to end it quickly, just get off work.
A world devoured by ice. Feel the freeze.
Let's go.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign. The two shall fall. Another journey begins.
Where are you going?
I'm honored by your presence, since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
Apologies, but it looks like this match that should have been yours.
The eternal freeze will bury you. Sinners, ready yourself for the judgment of eternal winter!
My back.
Strong. She wasn't even using her power just now. Cornered by Topaz. Able to turn the tide of this precarious predicament?
Luca, get it together! Throw a punch! Keep moving, Luca! The boxing champ of Boulder Town can't fall here!
Huh. More enemies. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Rules are made to be broken.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Time for a buzz.
Existence fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Let's go.
Let's add more seasoning.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Let's make it quick.
Needs a little more heat.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Rules are made to be broken.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
And the winner is... Team Bellabog has proven its superiority and defended its honor.
You pulled your...
You're mistaken. For the 10 stone, you took the win. And with a...
Of course.
You peg everyone. The IPC doesn't my home in Bellabog. So, now, you've left your... Keep it up. And...
Miss Topaz, wait.
Hmm?
It wasn't my intent.
Don't take it to heart.
hallucinations are getting worse. When I was fighting Topaz, do you know who I saw? I saw Madame Cocolia standing at the other end of the ring, summoning blades of ice aimed at me. I guess so. I don't think this is just some simple culture shock issue.
Oh, I know! It's gotta be some IPC baddie dressed up as the Supreme Guardian so you would hesitate to attack Topaz!
There's a break coming up, so there won't be any fights. Luca, you can use this chance to rest and recuperate.
I do need a break. I'm not actually an Iron Man or anything. Speaking of which, Pitch Dark the Great, what are you doing here on your own? Where'd Svarog go?
Svarog said he needed to do some data sampling. He asked Hook to wait for him here and not disturb Luca. Hook has been a goodie and waiting here alone.
Data sampling? Forget it. It's not something I should be worrying about. Coach, I think I need to get my symptoms looked at. But where can I see a doctor on the Xianzhou? Please, if you don't mind. I hope they're as good as Natasha. What does the Divination Commission do again?
A simple explanation would be that they are the Information Technology Department on the Xianzhou. They are mainly responsible for predicting the future.
Predicting the future? I guess they're kind of a big deal. At first I thought she was a little awkward, but I guess she just doesn't like socializing. What should we do first? See a doctor or go to the Divination Commission?
I agree. If the hallucinations are getting bad, we should see a doctor sooner rather than later.
I wanna go too! I wanna go too!
What did Svarog say? Pitch Dark Hook the Great isn't allowed to disturb Luca.
But this lounge is so small and boring. I can't show off my moves in a tiny place like this.
Then, Pitch Dark Hook the Great, shall I take you to Arum Alley to eat yummy food? Have you ever eaten a song lotus cake that chirps?
I've never eaten it before. What's that? If I can taste this Sunglotters cake, I'll make you the mole's grand captain of gourmet discovery!
Thank you, Pitch Dark Hook the Great! Let's set off right now.
Miss Carmel? Okay, Coach.
This is the Alchemy Commission? This whole place is a hospital? Can it get any bigger than this? Wow, cutting-edge medicine! You must really be something to bring me straight here to get treated.
A few patches should do the trick.
No, isn't that Miss Sushang? What's she doing here? Miss Sushang! What a coincidence! I guess you have a problem too?
What sort of greeting is that? You're the one with the problem.
Sorry. I mean, are you here to see a doctor too?
No, I came here to help my Cloud Knight coworkers get medication for their bruises and swelling.
Sorry, I went too hard on him.
It was a fair match, so...
We meet again.
Hello, I'm Luca.
Belobog. Apologies, I'm not familiar with the name. Regardless, welcome to the Law Foom, Mr. Luca. Are you here for a consultation?
This might sound weird.
Interesting. Let's run an imaging test first to confirm that your brain has no organic issues. A fighter's bound to run into such problems.
Huh? What's it got to do with anything organic? I thought mechanical parts were fine in the tournament.
Not that organic. It means, how do I explain this? It means that the brain is broken.
Ah! The brain is broken?
Don't worry. Now that you're at the Alchemy Commission, I'll do my best to find a solution. Hold still and don't move. 3, 2...
Cheese!
We are not taking a photo.
Cauldron Master, what do you see? Is there any hope for me?
There's a huge shadow in his brain. Could it be?
I'm too young to die, Doc. I'll do it. I'll stay positive and defeat the demons of this illness.
That shadow looks a lot like my hand.
Look, you're still making the V sign. I told you it's not a photo. From the exam results, it looks like there's nothing wrong with your brain. Mr. Luca, have you been eating anything unusual lately?
Let me think. I ate some of the after the tournament officially.
Are we feeding Mr. Luca? Don't be afraid to tell me.
Of course not.
Your appetite.
Oh, right.
Sweet drink. I think I understand what's going on. It's not unusual. That drink has a fair amount of memoria in it.
Sorry, I didn't understand a word.
It's all right. There's no cure for such a symptom. What I mean is that you don't require medication. Just stroll around the Law Fu more and take in the barrage of new sights and sounds.
Stroll around the Law Fu more. Don't drink Sweet Dream soda.
I'm suddenly reminded of
something that can help alleviate my symptoms.
Lady Lingshaw said that we were, but you guys didn't know?
So, Miss Sushang's team is really popular then.
It's all mainly thanks to my good friend, Little... You know what I mean. Anyway, it's all thanks to Lil Gui's hard work that...
Not bad at all.
Mr. Luca, come take a look. This is the tusk fur treatment that I've prepared for you.
Whoa, what is it? Oh, it's too cute. Oh, you're just... Never! I can't stay rational in the face of...
This is a tusk fur of the Xianzhou Juming.
Oh, it's pretty cute. but...
The Tuskper is a creature that subsists on memoria. Hugging it while you fall asleep can raise your sleep quality, treat insomnia, and the Tuskper loves strong memoria. The more depressed you are, the more
Sounds great.
Don't worry.
I can't thank you.
You two! Stop staring at me with the... You all go take care of...
That's fine by me.
Oh, yeah! Come here, cute.
Aw, she's acting just like Zila did the first time she saw real planes.
Looks like the Tuskper not only if there's nothing else I can do for the both.
Thank you for the Tuskper. Oh, we were delayed at the Alchemy Commission. Oh, look, Lynx is over there. Quick, let's go see her.
Luca, you're here. I had a strange encounter. I was at the plaza watching people play cards, and I met a cut. She was just called away by a few diviners, and...
Yeah, isn't this girl a bit...
Could you? The girl should be just... She should be just a...
President Ching, you're getting better.
You're one to talk. I'm sorry.
That's not the same.
It's the path.
We heard that you relied solely, but our President Ching said it was all down to your hope.
Okay. She and I have some things.
No!
Gosh, she scared me.
It's not every day. You have to play a round of Pathfinder with me, or I won't like...
Just play around.
You ready to have a match with me? Sure. Lightning... Don't call you a legend for nothing, Nameless. You solved my root Pathfinder. Once you...
Satisfied now?
Hold on! Not just for those in the... You may have seen our... If you join up, are fantastic!
Is this the friend that you mentioned, Luca? Pleased to find Miss Lynx has told me everything. She also said she found some rare... At first glance, I knew it was a jade abacus. And an old... Nothing gets past you. You know that the Master... Now that's such an opportunity, and I've actually already...
She's right.
Let's play the recording then.
Trust me. With your skills, you'll surely make a name for yourself if you join the Interstellar Circuit.
Of course, I'd be thrilled to win, but what
I know what you're thinking. Honestly, many worlds have been attacked by Nanook's Mad Legion. So I must remind you, the audience paid Igor. You sure are a miracle. For a competitor hailing from a front...
I'm just a plaything for...
If your mother saw the...
Can my prize money...
If you want to buy a merc...
I don't know what to say. Igor left his home planet before the antimatter leak.
He really was.
Alas, the cosmos is... It's all right. This is a chapter in...
Regardless, to be able to hear Igor's actual voice after 7 centuries makes me more than happy.
This section of information doesn't mention the Xianzhou Alliance at all. I wonder how he fought. Anyway, this is all. Perhaps the subsequent data. I'll stay at the Divination Commission for now. I'll try my best to restore...
You go back first. I'm gonna take a stroll along the streets. That doctor advised me to walk around the town. If I can walk along the streets alone a few more times, I might be able to conquer my fear of the big city. This place scared the heck out of me when I first